When I was 17, I was arrested, 2 murders and convicted and sent to prison. Grew up in the projects, 1st, 2nd, 3rd Street. I started out young trying to get money any way I could. I was born in and jumped in that shit. My cousin then punched me in the stomach, man, for like 30 seconds, man. The beat was always about money. I was groomed how to do shit because I was a hustler.
Yo. Welcome to MCINTYRE TV. Got the privilege to be kicking with my mans, MUGGZ MCINTYRE today. Y'all might know him from the Quick Thought podcast, or maybe the news headlines and some of the things that he been going through the last couple of years with this injustice and all that. We're gonna shoot into that. But before we start all that, we kind of want to rewind it back to the beginning and let y'all know where he's from and kind of a little bit more about his upbringing. So want to kind of kick back to the beginning and let these people know where you from and where you was raised.
What's up, man? What's up, my man? LAMONTE, aka MUGGZ, man. For all my mans in prison, they know me as MUGGZ, but yeah, LAMONTE, man, from Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Missouri, and all that good stuff. You know, we do it 913-816. When I was 17, I was arrested for 2 murders and convicted and sent to prison. And I served 23 years of a 2-life sentence term. Dirty cop.
So hold on. Before we kind of kick into that, to let these people know real quick, I kind of want to let them know a little bit more about your upbringing.
I grew up in Wyandotte County, multiple places. I grew up in the projects, 1st, 2nd, 3rd Street, so I was connected with the 3-1 guys there. I grew up 10th Street, where I was connected with 10-9, Gangster Disciples there. And I grew up on 61st Street, where I was connected with 55th, Gangster Disciples there. So I grew up all throughout Wyandotte County, just connected to everybody. Yeah, so I grew up mainly in Wyandotte County, you know.
Did you have a father in the household and a mom?
Nah, I had no father, man. Just had a mom, man. Had a strong mom, me and 2 older siblings, 2 younger siblings. I was the middle child. I mean, I was the stronger one.
Who was your older sibling, brother or sister?
Older sister. She's the oldest. Then I had an older brother. There's a year older than me. He passed. You know, rest in peace, J Mac. And I got 2 younger brothers under me. 143 and 138.
Give me a little bit like what it was like coming up in your household.
Man, I had a happy childhood, man. Broke, man. I didn't know we was broke because we were so happy, man. So I was the middle child. I was the comedian of the bunch, man. So I was the hustler too. So my brother was the Mac and comedian. I was the hustler. So I was always trying to cut somebody's grass and do something to get some money. So I started out young trying to get money any way I could. So that was my childhood.
What about the school too?
The school thing, I was good at school, man. It was just taking up too much time for me hustling, man. I liked money more than I liked school at the time. So school was kind of getting in the way. And when I was younger, 13, 12, 13, my brother and my cousin robbed a pizza man. And they gave me an armed robbery case, man. And put me on probation. That kind of threw out my schooling. I didn't want to really go to school after that. And I didn't go to school.
What about the job tip? Did you ever work?
Never worked a job, man. I never worked jobs like that.
Did you have any influences in the streets that made you want to get money? Or
man, my influences with my cousin and man, my family, man. My family was in the drug trade when I was a kid, and I didn't understand the stuff that came with the drug business, right? I just wanted the money and shoes and clothes, right? So yeah, my cousin was a heavy influence on me because I seen him having everything he wanted, man. He had the cars, he had all the clothes, he had the shoes, the jewelry. His name was DJ, man. Everybody knew who DJ was too, man. Donald Johnson. Everybody knew he went fed, got out now, you know. But that was my influence, man. My family, all my family was in the drug business. So
so you say you start getting kind of into the streets and you moving all around, and you say you mess with the GD.
Yeah, I was in the gang. I was a gangster disciple at the time. My family was a gangster disciple, so I was like 3rd generation of gangster disciples.
So was it you getting jumped in and you was born in it?
I wasn't born in it. I was born in it and jumped in that shit. You know, yeah. My family put me on, like their family put them on. So I'm like 3rd generation. Yeah, 3rd generation of that shit.
How that shit go down?
2 ways. I was jumped in, not a physical way, and I was jumped in the middle way, where I was taught how to do shit with finances. So I was groomed how to do shit because I was a hustler.
So the physical way, how did that go?
My cousin then punched me in the stomach, man, for like 30 fucking seconds, man. And my other cousin did it for 74 seconds, you know.
You hit back? Was
Nah, I couldn't hit back.
Couldn't hit back.
Had to take that shit. I was like 12 or 13, some shit. That shit hurted, man. I was crying for motherfucker. I was fucked, man. That shit hurted, man. As a kid, but I didn't understand. I was just following the tutelage of my older people, man. I see how stupid this shit was as a kid, but looking back, I thought that was what I was doing is to accept love and shit. So and it's my family too, by the way. This is my family and shit.
So you a GD that you have certain enemies that y'all have funk with around your neighborhood or the other part of town, or how that shit go?
I was a kid, man. Anybody that had a beef with my family, I had a beef with. I had no enemy. I wasn't like I was in the game, gangster disciple the coach, but we wasn't gang banging. You see what I'm saying? So we didn't really have no. The beef was always about money or some woman or something like that. It was always about somebody was trying to do something to my family members or something like that. I wasn't really like gang banging. Like we see some opposing gang members, let's go ride and shoot them up. We didn't do that.